hope you all had a great week. I'm Bill Johnson, host of our popular debate show, On Air with Bill Johnson. This marks our 15th edition of the show, and I could not be happier. Our two guests tonight, Dr. Dennis Elbow, a rehabilitation doctor, and Dr. Travis Hart, a heart surgeon, will be facing off in this legendary debate. Dr. Elbow will be arguing that aluminum is the most vital element. Dr. Hart will argue that copper is the most vital element. Without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to our two guests. How do you do?
Let's get this thing started.
Alright, I guess I'll start off here.
What do you get to start?
That's what they told us to do. Anyhow, as you all have heard, the element is aluminum. Aluminum is the most vital element on this planet today. Are you gonna let me start? As I was saying, aluminum is the most vital element on this planet. Aluminum, found in group 13 on the periodic table, is very important to many everyday procedures. One major use is in the construction of buildings and bridges. Aluminum is used in the construction of almost every building as frames, doors, skylights, rods, you name it. Another major use is in the transportation industry. Because of its light weight, it decreases the amount of force required to move the vehicle. This asset increases fuel efficiency. Next, aluminum is naturally resistant to corrosion. If not for aluminum, it would be tough to transport and store soda. Soda is a huge profit for many companies. That concludes my opening statement. I'm eager to hear what my fellow and dear friend Dr. Hart has to say. Go!
Thanks, Dr. Elbow. As I've stated previously, copper is the most important element on this planet. One major use of copper is in wiring. Copper is one of the best conductors of heat and electricity, and more than half the world's copper produced is for electricity purposes. Imagine a world without copper. Your house would not be cooled down by air well or warmed up by heat. These wirings are also essential to everyday appliances used in the daily life of my fellow Americans. Copper is also used in the construction of buildings, trains, and cars. Battery currents use high-purity copper wire harness systems. The current is transmitted to satellite navigation systems, onboard computers, central locking, and lights. Electric supper trams built from this material reduces the pollution that transportation usually produces. See that? Copper is making air more clear and making people breathe healthy air. Can aluminum do that? I don't think so. One last use is in the makings of coins. Copper alloys are present in almost all coins produced today. Coins equals money. Everyone likes money. That fact right there will conclude my opening statement.
And we're back! Now it's time to hear the counters. First up, Dr. E. Thanks, Bill. My first argument for Dr. Hart is your comment that copper is the most efficient conductor of heat and electricity. What would we do without it? Well, I think the world is abundant with many metals that could take that case. Aluminum is a great conductor of heat and electricity. Perhaps not as good as copper, I'll give you that one. But not bad enough to say we could not live without it. Also, copper alloys used in coins is basically a waste of the Earth's metal. Quarters and other coins in higher amounts, alright, I'll give you that. But wasting copper for pennies, nickels, and dimes, that's just straight up criminal. Thanks, Doc. Now for Dr. Hart's arguments.
My first argument, as a heart surgeon, I find it sickening for you to say that soda is important. The high sugar levels in soda can lead to obesity. Obesity causes heart disease, which takes the life of hundreds of thousands of people every year. Do you know how many lives that is?
According to our judges, that's a lot of people.
Another flaw I see is that you say aluminum's great for the structures of buildings, door frames, doorknobs, and whatnot. However, I feel that copper is just as good and even better.
And that concludes our debate. After careful deliberations with my four other judges, we have decided that Dr. Hart and copper is the winning element. We feel his opening statement and arguments pushed him over the edge. That's it for this week. Congrats to both doctors. I'm Bill Johnson. Good night, America.